It's the 23rd of June, well, Monkstown Wood. What time is it here? 15:53 or 15:58. Bit of hassle finding this place. Off the car. How do it? We see the wee road coming in here, boys. There's an all walkway down there. Signposted from the main road up there. Wee brown sign. No sign pointing in here. And the first sign you get is the one all in the car park. That time you seen that, you pass the road. Come on, Lena, I'll go down this way. But in all fairness, the Woodland Trust, they don't normally build car parks. It looks like there would be an entrance there, but it's blocked. They planted this in 2000. I was reading the wee sign down here. Sometimes the Woodland Trust will buy up old woods and add on to them. Sometimes they just build complete new woods. So it must be wee wetlands in there. I had a wee look at the sign before I stopped. I was going to have a cup of tea. Too warm to put on tea, so I took a can of lemonade. There is no real place you can do a circle. That's if we do a wee bit of circle here. We follow that blue line. So, in fact, we could do a circle. We'll follow the blue one, do the red. Go to a dead end, come back again. Dead end. What's that yellow one there, you see? We'll go around the outside, see where we end up. No, I'm on this way. I'm going to use the map my walks again to get an idea where we are. Because the problem with Woodland Trust, they won't mark other people's territory. That could be the same path, but it doesn't belong to them. It's 4 o'clock now. Where's map my walks? Start workout.
Begin workout.
How's that?
Alright.
Oh, starting off well, there's a couple of puppies here. Wee hotspot, Lena. We haven't long finished the last walk we did. 2.6 miles or something, 2.7 miles, Lena. So we've only come about a mile down the road. There's one other wee wood worth checking out. I have a funny feeling that might be up on top of a mountain. All about views. It's not too far from here. Carmoney. I think Carmoney Cemetery, but Carmoney Woods or something. So we'll see if we can find that. These places aren't on my sat nav, but I use Google. There must be more ashes in there, boy. I don't often like Woodland Trust, the new woods. I suppose like all woods have to start off. I think the problem is the fact the trees are all the same age. If they would come and plant so many trees and then 5 years later plant some more and then 5 years later plant some more and try and get some different ages. But suppose they just overplant too many and then some will die off and then some will grow naturally. So if you come back in 150 years, it's probably full of bluebells and everything. Where's Lena going? Tell you what, it's a lot cooler in these trees compared to the car park. There's a wee wind blowing here. Double fence there. Double fence. Sheep wire and then wooden fence. Must be a big drop or something there, boys. Can't see. Come on, Lena. A wee stream on there, boys. Lena's found a way in. There's a car wheel over there. Somebody lost the car there at one time. Lena's gone under the wire there, has she? Oh, Lena! You see, sometimes I see you get the streams You can't see it. If the fence hadn't have been there, wildlife and all, that stops wildlife and all that sheep wire. Wildlife is running back and forward, and the bank would be exposed in more places. And you would see the water. With all the weeds, you can't see it. There's somebody's trying to climb up to look at it and broke it down. So said it was planted in 2000, this wood's going back before 2000. Oh, the age of them steps there. Saying that's 24 now, 24 years. I think like 2000 was just a lot of years ago. 24 years ago. There are a few steps I got in pre-Hemwood, not as wide, same type of stone. Must have got a wee job lot in that stone there. You know what? That lane there is the yellow path that's on the map. So it's the lane between the houses and this land here. It'll probably become a cycle lane when everything's finished. Ah, wee bridge down here, boy. Saying about wee bits of sculptures too, like. That probably means something, but that boy's holding a fish. Quite a big fish he's holding to. Well, this bridge here, that's older than 24 years old there. It hasn't aged too well, has it? Like, see, Portrush used that the same idea, but they're all stainless steel in Portrush. That's just galvanized metal there. The whole bridge itself is very rusty. So you get the grants and all, they build these things, but they don't look after them. All the slip proof stuff's all come off, but then they're bare metal. That would have been a nice wee bridge if they'd opened it. Probably the counters and all down in it. All the counters down with the chains and all on them. There, opening this wee bridge. So I think this is going to be one of our paths that goes to the dead end now. But we'll do it. And then we'll know next time. There might be some wee ancient tree down here. But do I miss out on it? Or the wee path from there. So maybe we do a wee circle. There's a house there, so there must be a road up here. All these forest parks up around Belfast got tarmac on them. That's going to be a housing estate. See, if you lived in a housing estate and had this in your back door, it'd be handy, wouldn't it? I could walk around on this every morning. Don't like this part of the park, there's no trees, you see. So we must be the Woodland Trust part. Hoop's good bun, run to council territory up here, boys. Solar panels, public community centre. The blocks. Here's a wee sign about Monkstown, all about the abbey. It was built in AD 600. Was of Celtic origin. Local traditions say that King Fergus, whoever he was buried in the ancient graveyard. But this graveyard was used up until it was closed down by 1960. It was overgrown by trees by that time. So is it in there? I don't know. Is the abbey in there? It doesn't actually say where the abbey was. It's just telling you all about the abbey. Ordnance Survey 1839. The ancient abbey was built chiefly of WIN stone in their natural shape, but bound by grouted mortar of good quality, similar to other ancient buildings. But There's the old mill they knocked down in the 1960s. See, 1960s, they knocked everything down. See, you had the World War II, everything was blew up. And basically what wasn't blew up would be knocked down. Half of Staban was knocked down when I was away. So it's all modern here now, like red bricks. Yeah, you've got Tesco's over there, Express, various murals, gables. So I'll head back in again here now anyway. So there's no sign of a mill or nothing down here. This is all fields from what I read, and it was leased to the Houdenzeiger for 999 years. Why not made 1,000 years? I don't know.
Near beach.
See, we hadn't come up this wee dead end path, we wouldn't have known that then. I don't know much about Monkstown itself. Is it just Houdenzeiger houses, or is there actually a wee town here? The Tesco's, you'd think that'd be a centre, wouldn't you? Like, it's in the middle of a housing estate. Maybe when we go down here, it might show us where the old graveyard was, but see, if you tell the locals the graveyard was, they'd be digging it up. But you think there'd be a wall around it. That's all modern, all up that way. And if the mills and all were down here, the people would live close to the mills, wouldn't they? No point in taping this going down there, I taped it going up. When I get to the wee junction, back down to the bridge, we'll start recording again. We're coming down to the wee steel bridge again. The sign says it was leased by the Houdenzeiger for 989 years. The Houdenzeiger of Northern Ireland. You see, basically the councillors here don't have no powers like they do in England. In England, councillors do everything from running schools, health care and all that kind of stuff. Councillors here, they may open a bridge or something. They don't do it. They might talk about putting in poop scoop bins. Somebody threw a bin down there. The council will have a meeting now where that bin should be restored, and they won't come to a decision. You know, one to say the budget this year can't afford it, but they have 20 meetings about it. They've been in the paper and everything. It's classic councillors. They don't do nothing productive. But years ago they would have built the houses. You had a council house like you do in England, but they couldn't be trusted. You'd always hear about they would give the houses to Protestants and Catholics wouldn't get a house. That's the story you always hear. I think more or less there is a bit of truth to that. It's not the matter to give houses to Protestants, they give houses to people who they favour, and it could be just they know more Protestants. My granddad was a Church of Ireland warden, and they lived in Crowd houses all their life. And I say Crowd houses like old mills and stuff, branchy floorboards, all that kind of stuff. Everybody lived in Crowd houses. But the councils came along and started building these houses after the war, and running water and everything like. But Presbyterian councillor told my granddad if he changed to Presbyterian, he would get him one of these new houses. So there was this reminiscence all around, like, he didn't change, he still got one. How do you?
Alright then. Come on, Nearly.
I grew up in Staban, and was the housing trust built them houses back in them days. And when you look at the list of all the people who lived in the houses when they first built them, they all had occupations. There's no chance you get in a house if you're unemployed. You'd have had policemen in it, you'd have had all the trades, but everybody, the list had a trade. There was nobody unemployed. And so that's how you got the house, and the rules were very strict years ago. I don't. But then, to do away with that then, the Troubles, they formed the Houdenzeiger. And the Houdenzeigers, they would allocate houses on needs. So it didn't matter how much money you had, or whatever it is, it went on needs. The idea was alright, but basically what happened then is a 17-year-old girl would get pregnant and be handed a house. And somebody who had a job had no chance of getting a house. It went the opposite way. So, I know my sister got married, they had to move into a mobile home, they couldn't get a house. That's only because the daughter then had a hole in the head when she was born. they got allocated because you get up to the point list. So it went completely the opposite way then. So you ended up then that people didn't have occupations in council houses. Yeah, it was only the really worse off. And then that's what houses did, start falling to bits. Maggie Thatcher then, she then said that working class people could buy the house. And she was very smart what she said, like, because what would have happened years ago is that people always went on strike. When I was away, and always a strike. If the factory was too warm, everybody out. Everybody's too warm, can't work in that heat. Factory's too cold, everybody out, you can't work in that cold. If they wanted you to do a bit of overtime, you didn't mind do it, everybody, just anything at all. If somebody decided to smash a vending machine with a sledgehammer and throw the money all over the place and steal it, and the management were to spend them, everybody went on strike. Anything at all. So there's too many strikes. But the thing is, when you went on strike, the government paid your rent. So that was handy, like, you know, it benefits. When you go on strike and you can have a wee bit of a holiday and you get your rent paid. Maggie Thatcher changed that and she allowed people to buy their houses. But once you bought your house, hang on here, if I go on strike now, who's going to pay my mortgage? Do you know what I mean, like? So that stopped those strikes overnight. You had a mortgage to pay, responsibility. But that meant you got your house dead cheap. Our house cost us £8,000. That's what it cost us for our house when we bought it. So it meant then you couldn't go on strike. But it meant then the housing executive had no money to build new houses. They were forced to sell off their houses cheap. And there was nothing left to build new houses. So all this land is here now, in the wood, was housing executive land that they had bought at one time in order to build houses on. It looks like they don't have any money. So the houses were never built, and now they've leased it out now for trees. But originally you should be a housing estate here. That's what should have happened. But there's no housing. I wonder why. But where's my girl gone? Mom's down there in the bench. I'm not going to talk past them. Now the housing executive now they've totally changed. So they've leased this land. I would say they leased the land for £1. I don't know how much they paid. I would say the Woodland Trust only paid £1 for it. That's only a technicality. But at the end of the day, it still remains in government hands. So at the end of 999 years, there could be a new lease brought out by that time. There'll be space stations and everything by that time. But the housing trust now, they build houses. And they're more strict than the rules in the housing executive. But people say there's no houses. See down London, going up everywhere. Unbelievable, the amount of houses has gone up this last 10 years. How everybody's working to pay for them, I don't know. Probably on benefits. Luna! Luna! I've lost Luna. How's there? Luna! Oh, look, there you are. Hey, woman, you Luna. So this is Woodland Trust type of thing here. See these big slabs of rock? Don't know where we are now. We keep doing the boundary. See where we end up. The thing is, it would still be good if housing executives did build houses and people were still allowed to buy them. It's all these private housing estates now, where a wee place for your car to go to the side of the house. It's a very waste of land. And people are quite happy when they buy the housing executive house. But anybody renting a house now, private, madness, you can lose your house any time at all. When you got a house, the housing executive, you had a house for life. Unless you walked out and gave it up, they would never put you out. And people have lost that security now. I'd hate to be a pensioner renting a private house, not knowing when you're told to move. No way down there for me, pet. You get a wee drink of water now. Wee drink. Look at me, girl. You're so cute, Luna. It's not very easy to get access down to the water here. This looks like playing fields up this direction. That's probably still Monkstown up there, you know. So no point in going up anymore now, then, but turn back. Oh, look, there's the bonfire. The bonfire's got up there, boys. You always hear about these Belfast ones, the pallets. They actually are building it too. Normally they would be scattered all over the place. They put the pallets in a big circle, and then you fill the middle up with crap. And if you can't get enough of crap, then you throw in tires wherever you can, like. So if you want to come to a bonfire in Belfast and you happen to be passing Monkstown, see all the wood over there now, that's all infill there. So they need to get some nice pallets for the outside, keep it nice and neat, and then you put all that infill crap in the middle. They're shorter pallets, boys, shorter pallets. Everybody in Belfast now is locking the pallets up. Now a lot of times the pallets are shite pallets, like, but you see them burning good pallets too. We're heading back down now, Lena. On the plus side, they don't seem to be cutting any of the woodland trees cut down. Look at all the wee trees, they haven't cut them down, like. That fence is protecting them. Come on, Lena, come on, back down again now, down to the woodies. You nearly say that Monkstown's out in the country, you know. I always say the Belfast city buses will still come out here. But if you're living here, you're practically in the countryside. You look at the hills, like, there's greenery all around. We're just leaving
Total distance
bonfire.
1 mile. Total time 31 minutes and 25 seconds. Split pace 31 minutes 23 seconds per mile.
So there's where we've gone there now. I'm trying to get this made small. See where we end up. So we started off over there, went up that dead end path up to Tesco Express, back down again, up this dead end path to the bonfire. Oh. Not that much bigger, you know. So there's a couple more wee sculptures up here. You've got like a wee fine woman playing with a football. That's what it looks like to me. Can't be a football, bigger than her head. Probably grabbing the universe or something, I don't know. What's she grabbing there? Art is in the eye of the beholder and all that. Maybe it's something coming from space. Just grabbing it. Huh? And a wee fella, he's stuck on his thumb, is he, or what? There's big footballs around Belfast. Look at the size of that ball there too, boys. The size of that wee fella. Maybe he was smoking a cigarette or something. Looks like he was stuck on his thumb, but the thumb is gone. No, it's just going to box somebody. Somebody had him near his privates and he's going to hit them back. Oh, your paw sore? Let me see your paw. It's this one. Oh, look, she holds it up. Have you got something in your wee paw? Hi! Sometimes a wee stone might get stuck. I don't feel nothing. Hey, check it out. What's the paw like now? Is it better? Man, there's something burning that wee leg. Let me see again. Are we going to go back to the car now? Call it a day. We can't drag you for miles. So it. Let me see. There's no cuts on it, Lena. There's no cuts on it. I don't feel any stones. wee nails. You may have hurt a wee muscle because you're jumping up and down all day. I think it's still a wee bit sore. Let's see if a wee bird goes past, I'll run after it. You know the other thing you always know about Belfast when you go for a walk in the woods? Everybody sounds normal. Just like home, everybody sounds normal. And then you put on Radio Austell in the morning during the week, the Nolan show, and you hear them all bitching about each other. Them and us and all that. But they're out walking, they all sound normal. Sometimes it's funny, you know, if a boy gets kneecapped or something like that, and the majority of one says, ah, well, he must have deserved it. And yet you see if somebody was to tie a wee dog to a bridge and leave it to die, they'd cry. Now, rightly so, they should outcry. Tie a wee dog to the bridge and letting it die. But both communities are against it, like. But when it comes to a boy getting kneecapped, small boy kneecapped, doesn't really matter. Because they all think, well, it's got kneecapped, he deserves it. What's he done to get it? And chances are he probably did deserve it, and that's the thing, you see. Probably has been joyriding or something like that. Why a wee dog tied to a thing, you don't deserve it, like. And people think you're odd then, like. I cry over a wee dog and not someone getting kneecapped.